Hi everybody, this is Donnie. I'm here today to share with you another Playing With Me video. I'm going to be using my B6 and my Jesenia Printables insert. I have my Rowena Foxy Fix, and let me pull that out as I get started here. I've printed off a new printable insert, so I'm going to be using it. I've also printed out a digital kit from Katka Crea planner. I'll put that information below. This one is called Watercolor Pastel Flowers, and I really do love the graphics in this one. I'll show you those pages in a moment. Here is the printable Jesenia Printables on Etsy. I just reprinted an old one because I haven't bought the new one yet. I'm wanting to get one that has the inserts. This is a week on 3-page plus notes, I believe is the way she has it designated in her shop. And she has it with the pink notes page as well as just in the black and white as well. I was wanting to see if I could get one in the black and white next, and I'll look into doing that at some point. I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to be using this. I finished out my previous one, and so I just reprinted it. This little kit is a digital. I did not cut this one in half, although she, I think, does have some that you can now in her later ones. I'm not for sure on that, so don't quote me. I use so many shops that I'm really not sure anymore which ones I can and can't. That I have found that they've reformatted so that you can cut them in half and have just the half pages. But anyway, here's the kit. It's a peach kind of a background, but I'm gonna go more toward pink. There are some pinks in it too, but it's a pink, peach, blues, a little bit of purples and lavenders. It's just a really, really sweet kit. Lots of beautiful colors. The bluebird is one of my favorite birds in the world, and so it really, that bottom washi was exciting to me. I love the weekend banner. All the flowers and florals. It's really a soft kit. I have printed out extra sheets. As you can see, there's some more headers. I'll actually put these all together, and then I'm going to show you what I did. I have a silhouette cameo. There's another one of those. I always print enough, since I have the file open and I'm working with it, I always print enough for 2 kits, then extras. Here's another page of that. So here's the 3 pages that the kit came with, these 3. What I did is, because the kit, and I want enough for 2, only has 1 washi strip at the bottom, I make extra pieces. I kind of chop up the file. Literally, there's a cutting tool in Silhouette Studio. So I cut the pieces that I want to put on another sheet and recut. And this is where I get my extras to work with. So I have 2 more washi strips here to work with. And this will make enough for me to have 2 full kits if I wanted to put them in my Erin Condren, for example. Because I'm using a printable kit, I may not need all those stickers for a full kit. But they're there. So I also have, I've decided I'm going to use my pink foiling this week with this kit. I've got some pieces here. I introduced these in my last video. These are, I call half headers, and they are the exact same width as a header, but they're half the height, and so I just call them half headers. When you have a little bitty space, a white space that you can't fit a full header or a little things or a piece of washi tape in it, this one I think is gonna work. I've used 1 so far out of my holographic foiling page that I made, and these 2 little bitty strips are just because when I do 4 to a page, I don't like to waste any room, and so I just put these on the sides. So that's what these little ones are. I'm going to keep one of those out. I've also got my pinks that I've done in the past of some of the things that I've done from just the foiling that I've foiled some icons and bows, things that I have found off of the internet. I've made some script stickers, and I really do love my script stickers. I'm excited I was able to learn how to do that. I made some little computers, and they've actually got little bitty bows in them. I think I might need to redo those though, because you can't see the bows very well. And then from Paper and Gumption, I have some of her printable digitals. They're in black, and if you print them with your laser printer and foil them, look how wonderful they come out. So I've got Paper and Gumption stickers that I have foiled, so I'm going to be using some of those. I made my church stickers off of an icon that I got off of the internet, and some of it didn't foil very good. That one didn't. But then I made script stickers for our Sabbath day. We do Saturday Sabbath and go to church on Saturday. So I had to make some of those, of course, in this pink. I have a lot of pink headers. I've used quite a bit of them that I've made. Some washi tape with bows on it, and other pieces of washi and such. I've also got the days of the month. It's just some extras here and there. Little bows that I've made headers with. Then I've also pulled my silver set out. And those I may or may not use. They're here if I want to. So again, I've made some washi, and I've got the headers and some of the same things that I've done in the other kits with the washis and such. So those are handy. We'll see which ones I want to use or not of these. I'm going to set all of these to the side. You would think with as large a desk as I actually have here that I would actually have room and space to move around and do stuff, but it kind of gets taken up. So washi tape, just in case I need to use some washi. I wanted to pull some out. The glitter tapes I think are from Peachy Cheap at one point or another. I think that's where they're from. Don't quote me on that either, because I really don't know. They are a kind of a vinyl-y feeling tape, and sometimes I find some spots in here that are not really good, so I may or may not use those. These three are from Simply Gilded. They have silver on the pink ones, on the pink bows, and I think that's holographic on this purple confetti bow, but not bow, but tape. I'm not sure of that, but I kind of think that's a hollow. I think it is, but if I want some purple tape, I wanted to have that handy. So these are the washis that I have on hand. Don't know if I'll use them. And I'm going to be starting on the very first week in this insert. Again, this is from Jesenia Printables on Etsy. I'm going to be using that page and this page, therefore I'm going to take out everything else so it kind of doesn't get in the way. And I don't think I'm going to need that one either, the outside page, so I'll just work with these here. That one and that one, yeah. I want to grab my closest calendar and see what my start date is. We finished recording Sunday the 6th, and I need tomorrow. I need it now. So my last week's kit was also from the Katka Crea printable, and I think I may be wrong. I'll make sure I list that below. This may not be, and I don't have it listed on here what I did. This was a spectacular kit, and I'm running into some companies that have made some Etsy shops that have made some gorgeous kits. As y'all can see, I do have this up as a planner playing with me. So check that out if you're interested in this kit. It was gorgeous. But I'm out of room and I need, excuse me, I need to start this one on the 7th. And the first thing I really want to do while I'm remembering that is to put these stickers on right now and get my week situated. I'm going to put them down here this time because I really don't like covering up a pretty print. I'm thinking I'm actually going to do it like that. She's got these printed so that they're opposites, and then I guess as you lay them down, there's some that are close together and some that are far apart. But either way, I'm just going to put the stickers in the spot that doesn't have the pretty flower. Mother's Day is coming up at the end of the week I'm working on the 13th. And so I made sure, since I live so far away from all the mothers in my life, that I got their cards in the mail. My daughter-in-law, this is her very first Mother's Day. And her little grandson, Joey, is a month old, and he is, oh, let me think. Did she say, I think he's wearing 3-month clothes right now. She was lamenting that he was growing so fast. And they do tend to do that. Okay. For Monday, that's the 7th. This is the new printable that I printed. And if y'all saw a previous video in my last one, y'all saw that I had messed up the cut when I cut it, which was of course totally my fault. But this one, I was extremely careful in how I cut it out and made sure that I left enough room on this far edge that I could actually catch all of the lines. That first one I did was not very good, and I started using it and I didn't want to go back and redo it, so that's why I kept using it. Wednesday and Thursday. And it looks like I didn't do a very good job cutting this one either, but that's my fault. My top line is not very straight. And that really does annoy me because I tried so very hard to get this straight. But we're going to go with it. Okay. I really like watching Jesenia's the Planner Sophisticate. That's her YouTube site. Her plan with me's are so delicate and beautiful. And pardon the spray paint, I can't get it off. I have tried and tried to pull that off. I spray painted a rock that's out by the road that I thought was not the safest thing to have sitting there like that. I think I am going to use washi tape, and I'm going to use the big pink with the silver, and that'll mean I need to probably white out these bottom lines. And I think this is the one that is almost out. So let's use it up first. And I think I'm almost right at the end. Let's see if I can make it go all the way across. Nope, that did it. That's it. Good thing I have lots of these sitting around. Okay. The other day my husband caught a guy that was doing some work in our area just up the road. We live in the mountains, y'all. I mean, I'm talking mountains, not like the Rockies, but I'm in Appalachia. And so the Blue Ridge Mountains are steep. I'm from Texas, and this is steep, y'all. Some people laugh at me, seriously, but that's not fair. I'm from Texas. So anyway, these are hills. I'm getting more used to them, but they are pretty high and steep. Our driveway is quite steep, and my husband's always been afraid that at the bottom of our driveway, which does this literally, y'all, it goes down, turns, and then turns to get to the road. And in the wintertime when it snows, or if there's any freeze and rain and stuff like that, we're stuck. We're stuck up here at the house. That's fine. I have plenty of toilet paper, and we always keep a ton of food on hand. So those kind of things have happened a few times, and that's okay. We're used to it now. But he's always afraid that if we go down that driveway and are unaware that it has frozen and made the mistake to actually get out, that one or the other of us is going to slide down the driveway. And so he decided that he wanted this big pile of rocks to be delivered. And when we talked about it at the time, we tried to have that done, and the person was trying to kind of cheat us out of some money is what he was trying to do. He brought us a bunch of junk, little bitty stuff, and my husband said, no, I wanted boulders, and you know I wanted boulders. I told you how many I wanted, and you said, no problem, I'll get them for you, and here you bring this refuse up here. Well, he was trying to charge us, you know, a couple $1,000s for this rubble, and we told him, pick it up and take it back. We didn't, you know, pay for that. We paid for real rock boulders, big ones. And so he was kind of ticked off, but it hasn't been a finished job since then. It's been an opening down to a creek, which runs at the bottom of our driveway. And I'm not worried going down the driveway. I'm more careful than to get out when it's icy and all, but just in case, he wanted this big pile of rock so that the truck would be stopped if it started sliding down. Well, whatever. Sometimes you just got to go with it. So he found this guy that was working up the road from us. And I keep going. Sorry, this is a long story. I keep going on because he had been heading to the store and was heading to town to go to do a little bit of shopping and pick up some stuff. And this man, he stopped and said, oh, well, do you want this load I have here? Well, it was a bunch of big rubble, is all basically it was. Well, I think he charged us $50 for the load and then $50 to come back and push it into place with his front end loader. Well, he got called to another job site before my husband got home, because he was the owner of this business. A nice young man and very hardworking. And here Greg comes home at almost dark, and y'all, there's literally, if I can figure out how to input this picture, I will. But at the bottom curve of that drive, right in the middle of the driveway, this guy had unloaded all this rubble, and it was a huge pile of rock. And of course Greg couldn't get the truck up there to, you know, to get up the drive and come home with the groceries he bought. So he was like, I'm gonna have to call this guy, he's already gone from the work site. And I was like, oh no, are you kidding me? So anyhow, Greg is down there finally the other night, and the man shows up and tells him, you know, I apologize, I'm so sorry. I had some people, some of my workers on a roof, and it was fixing to rain, and we had to get the tar paper up and put down what we possibly could. So anyway, he finally showed up. It's 9:30 at night. And I'm like, oh no, the neighbors have babies and they're going to make all this racket. Well, seriously, there was nothing we could do about it at that point. I just pray our neighbors were forgiving. But anyway, he finally got up the driveway, let's put it that way. It was a very long night. And he was exhausted because he kind of helped, I think. He's not supposed to do that, but I think he thinks he's supposed to. Anyway, I went down earlier, and I'm finally getting to the reason I have spray paint on my hand. I went down earlier, and this rock, he had a big, huge boulder set. Not a boulder, it was a piece of concrete set right over the water main area so that it would not be hit by cars and run over. And that has happened before, so that was a good move. But that rock, I didn't like it because, for one thing, it was concrete that had been painted aqua. You know, my not favorite color. I cannot stand aqua. So that's going to be my excuse for spray painting it. He doesn't know I did that yet. But I had white spray paint, so I spray painted the thing white. Oh well. Safety first, right? I want cars to see that and not think that our driveway is right there and then run into it and blame us, because that's not good. I wouldn't want to do that to anybody, and I really hope they'll be paying attention if they do try to scoot over and see that rock. I'm afraid that could do some damage. So that's why I spray painted it. And I'm going to get some spray paint that is reflective. I don't think this is. This is just regular indoor-outdoor paint. It's the only thing I had on hand right now. So anyway, there's the story for the spray paint. I want to use my pink headers first at the top. So let's pull these out. Ooh, I hope I'm not blinding y'all. I just did myself. I was actually able to find a YouTube video, was it day before yesterday, I think, when I did my previous play with me, the one in my Erin Condren for this particular same week. I found a very quick video on how to flip. If you happen to record and everything is sideways on a YouTube video, how to flip it and turn it so that you can record it or upload it to YouTube the correct way. And it was a very simple, easy fix. I was real excited. All you do is play your video in your YouTube player. What is it when you're working on it? That part. I have to look at the word to actually come up with that. And go to enhancements. At the bottom of the screen on the right hand side are two arrows, and you can flip the video and then save it. Now it takes a while to re-upload the video that way, but oh wow, if I'd known that months and months ago, I would have been playing with me videos from months ago. I ended up just deleting them because I didn't think I could use them. So anyhow, that last video that I did, I flipped it. I recorded it wrong. So I hope I get this one right, because it does take some time to do that. But it can be saved. And I was so excited to find that. So that has been a really biggie to me this last week, to be able to find that. Okay, these I'm going to set aside because they're little and I don't need them yet. And now I'm going to get the full box. I'm going to put this big gorgeous butterfly up in this corner. And I'm going to put it right here. Try to get to the top of that. Equal with my headers. And that's not straight, obviously. I hate it when I do that because then it curls my sticker and makes it so hard to reposition it. Maybe I'll just put it along this line right here instead. Have a better chance to get it straight. And I may need to white out. Why? No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that. I've got silver. I'll put May over this January. So I got my new Erin Condren. And I gotta say, I'm excited. My coil is not rusty and cracked and gross. My excitement, though, I've got to check. I saw somebody on a Facebook mention that they had a problem with one of the pages, but she had a colorful planner. So check your February month, the weeks of your February if you got one in the colorful, and make sure that your dates are correct across there. I'm just going to go ahead and look. I got the, what's it called? It's not colorful, neutral. And I'll show you where that mistake was so that if you happen to have it, you'll see it. It was this next week here. From the 11th to the 17th, I think. The February was wrong. The date's at the top. This one's correct. So double check your February, girls, if you got the colorful planner. I sure would hate for somebody to have it messed up and not realize until it was, you know, too late. But anyway, that's where the mistake was in her planner. And I have never had a problem with Erin Condren making something right. And I've had some planners that were not very good sent to me before, so they did good on that. Okay, there's that one. I think I'm going to use this little pink one next. And in some of my previous weeks that I've done, I did a whole lot of going up and down and stuff like that. I think I really prefer to write down lower on the page. So I think I'm going to put these, I almost want to put them across the top, but then I think, well, I really don't like the look of that. So what if, trying to decide if I want my full box or what up there. I think I want my full boxes up there. These ones. The checklists. And what else is there? These labels and these. So I'm gonna actually put my full box down back on the sheet and wrong one, and just start with these. And I want to start with the pink or the blue. I'm more blue on the page if I do the blue, so I'm going to start with the pink and have more pink on the page. And I think I'll like it that way. Oh. Always putting these down wrong. And that one is like it just sucked itself right to the page. Oh, does not look pretty. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard. It's not that difficult, but it's stuck to my finger, and I think I'm pulling it before it's ready to go down. That's the problem. Okay, maybe that'll straighten out. I was thinking I needed to go ahead and get some plans written down because we've got some appointments coming up, and I really need to have some more besides just this week in my book. So I think I'm going to need to be doing some more playing with me's before the actual weeks are coming up, just so I can lay down some stickers and have those weeks ready to go. Usually I just kind of keep track of what I've done during the day, and so I don't necessarily have to have it until the day before like this time. But now we've got a few appointments and stuff to do, so I'm needing to get ahead of myself and stay prepared. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and lay these full boxes down. And I had wanted to start with that pink, but instead I think I'm going to start with a bluer one. And I'll put that purple one in the middle somewhere. So I'll start with this one. And do I want to put something in between? That would be pretty. All these stickers out. I'm going to put silver next because I do want to pull some silver in because I've used this tape down here. So I'm going to put the silver right here. And again, these are just the foiled pages that I made with my silhouette and my mink machine, the foiling machine. Basically, it's a hot laminator, a large one, the one I got. Everybody at Go Wild, did y'all see where Heidi Swap gave away, boy, I don't know how many ladies were there, hundreds and hundreds, maybe over 1,000 ladies at Go Wild, and they all got, I don't know what those tickets run, but oh my goodness, it's worth every penny, I would think, just because of all the gifts and things, that goodies you get when you go. That was kind of exciting to see. And of course I had to keep up on Facebook and Instagram especially, and see what everybody was doing. I'm not a partier, so that part of it I don't miss at all. Crafts I really don't miss either. I am honestly very content where I am. And I like being right here most of the time. Going to Walmart is a chore, and that's not my favorite thing to do, but it's a necessity at times. So anyway, I just like being home. And I'm able to amuse myself just fine without getting drunk. Never been drunk, ever, ever. Actually, when I had my second son in the hospital, I had a epidural, and that epidural went the wrong direction in my back. And I said, it's going the wrong way. And they said, don't move, don't push, you know, that kind of stuff. And as soon as I had the baby, I'm sitting up in bed, holding my new son, and they come running into the room. Lay down, we shouldn't have had you sitting up. You're not supposed to sit up for, what was it, 48 hours, something, I don't know, 24 hours, I don't remember. because your epidural didn't, wasn't right, and you've got a hole in your back. Oh, that's good to know. So lay down. It's fine at the moment. The doctor comes in, and the anesthesiologist, he comes in and he says, well, we're going to have to fill this space in your back with this saline solution or something. I don't know what it was. He had this big honking syringe full of stuff, and he says, don't worry, I'm just going to attach it to your IV. Oh, okay. And he says, now you're going to feel it. And to the IV meaning the one in my back, my epidural. And so I was like, okay, it won't hurt, right? No, it won't hurt. So he starts this thing, he screws it in, he very slowly starts pushing this liquid into my back. And I can feel it. It was warm. I could feel it moving from my tailbone area, sort of, and then up my back. Oops, I just already did those. And so he said, I'm probably not going to use all of this, but I'll know when it's done. And I said, well, how will you know? And he says, oh, don't worry, I can tell. So he said, I just need you to look at me. And I said, okay. Well, my ex-husband was sitting next to me over here. And the doctor, y'all, it was hysterical. He's looking at my eyes and saying, how do you feel? And I said, I can feel it moving up my back. He says, okay, you got a little bit more. And I said, it's almost to my neck. And he says, okay. And then all of a sudden, y'all, it was like I guess, I don't know if that feeling was like being drunk or what. But all of a sudden, I felt so good. I felt ethereal. Is that the word? I don't know. And absolutely out of my mouth popped the words to the doctor, not to my husband at the time, to the doctor, you have the most beautiful brown eyes I've ever seen. He said, we're done, and pulled the thing out. And later I was just kind of floating around a little bit and thinking, I can't believe I said that. And evidently it gets you high, or it makes you feel drunk or something. So anyhow, that was hysterical. And I had to tell all my friends. Sorry about that. I had to make some space on my memory card. At least it let me know. So anyway, I was just saying that the doctor had finished and I was high as a kite, I guess. And anyway, time goes by and you just kind of think back sometimes and have to laugh because things happen when you least expect it, at least to me. Okay, pink was last, so I'm going to do blue and then pink. Oh, did I put those in the wrong space? I did, y'all. Oh, well, we're going to just go with it. I was not paying good attention. I was telling a story, I guess. But this will work. It's the weekend and it's on a different page, too, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I really liked the weekend banner too. Let me see what I can do with that before I get too much further. That is gorgeous, and not sure, that's pretty large, what I'm gonna do or be able to do. I wonder if I can't put it right down here. I don't want to cover up my bow washi. And I don't mind too bad that going over, so that'll work. That'll be kind of cute. It'll kind of equal out that line there. I should have, if I'd known, I'd have left that washi all the way over. But that'll work, and it'll give me enough room to work with. Okay. What about the sidebar next? And I really want to use, let's see. Excuse me. I'll do all my little tricks for you there. I want to use this purple Monday through Sunday sticker, and I'm going to use this. I use a little half header right there, so I'm going to use that going down. I know that's not straight. I think that's better, but that means I need to do something with this half header too. I print my headers and do the foiling that's just foil on Glossy, the printer paper for the laser printer, laser paper I guess it is. And that glossy paper sticks very well to these printables, onto this paper. I use the HP paper. I'll link that below. It is absolutely fabulous paper, but boy do these stickers stick to it. See, right away, that glossy one right there. Ugh. So, the rest of it is removable though. And I get my sticker paper at Online Labels. I'll put a link down there to them in case y'all are interested in making your own. A lot of the things I do on my channel are for making stickers and Silhouette Studio related. So, you know what? I'm gonna peel May up. If it'll peel, since I use that glossy paper, it may not. It's ripping. Okay, I was thinking about putting a half header right above that and then putting May on it. I think that would have looked cute, but I didn't do it soon enough. Okay, let's finish this up by putting some labels down. And I've got beautiful labels and washi strips that I can use. And they're so light that I'll be able to, there it is, I'll be able to do write on it and stuff, and it'll show. They're not real dark, so I guess it doesn't matter which sheet actually that I use. But I am going to start with the labels. Now, these down here don't look like they go with the kit as well. And they're not a favorite color. They're a minty green, pushing that aqua fence line. And I am not going to go there, because I really don't like those. And I have a lot of other colors. Remember these sheets that I made back here that I had multiples of? You'll see that there are none of these that have that color on it. Yes, it is. I thought I made more pinks. That's what it was. I made more pinks when I did it. So, how about I just go with the sheet and not mess with multiple sheets? What I think I'm going to do, and I really hate being the same all the way across. All four of those labels are the same, and all four of those are the same. These kind of give me a little bit more leeway. And these are a little bit different too. Well, I'll start with the larger ones, I think. Oh, and I'm going to put them in just different spots in each of these boxes going across. And kind of make that look a little bit different. Maybe up and down and up and down. I don't know if I want to do a middle one. because I don't know if I can actually fit a pretty label. Oh, and that's pink. And since this is the B6, it's not as roomy as the Erin Condren. So, and I don't need to put as much in here either. Yeah, I'm just going to do those kind of up and down. And purple. And I just really don't want to use that color, but I'm going to have to, aren't I? Because I've already used all 4. Actually, I am going to just put a blue in there. I was trying not to do the same that my full box was, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's not right next to it, so that should be all right. And I'm excited to get to start this little insert. That was down, so this one, with that weekend header, I'm only going to be able to fit just one of these each. That'll be good. Good enough. And then I think I'll put these pretty labels next. I really like them. But those are these. Oh man, I really like those, but there's only 4 I can repeat. These, there's only 2. Yeah, I'm going to repeat these. I'm going to put these right down on the... If there's enough room, I'll have to look and see. And I might be able to put a half header. Yeah. In that white space, since I seem to be not using or using any white space in this. I think that would look cute. I'm kind of anxious to see if any of the sticker maker people out there on Etsy make half headers now. They need to, because that seems to be perfect for what I needed it for. And I do still have the washi strips, but I don't think I'm going to actually use those. Let's see. I don't think I used hardly anything in this kit, y'all. There's tons of it. I'm looking for another sheet of labels on a sheet that's already been peeled up. I could go ahead and use some of these because they are exactly the same, but they're just with different prints, and that might help. Actually, I think that will. Excuse me. These are so cute and so helpful. I'm real excited about those. That was a win. I've tried stuff, y'all, that has not worked, and so that excites me that I actually thought of something that worked. Now I can start writing in some of the stuff that I needed to write in. And my way of planning is just to write stuff in like toward the end of the day, stuff that I do during the day. And let's go on. I think that was that whole first page done. Still not liking that, but I have some deco. I'll go back and put some up there. I don't normally use what's on the sheet here. The font is pretty and everything, but that happy word right there doesn't need to be there. And I don't use this for a happy thought or thankful thought or anything. So I prefer just to kind of wing it myself during that week. If I need to write something down and I have a big list of stuff that I need to write, then I'll put that in the bigger box. Little things that I need to remember or do or happened, you know, I just kind of like to call it what I want to at the time. So, and sometimes I'll use the littles that come with the kits, these little label things, to-dos and todays and little things and stuff. Sometimes I'll bring these in over here. To do, not normally. I'm thinking, no. But I may, since I have so many nice labels and these gorgeous little banners, I'm thinking I'm gonna use some of these. I'll put these two right here. I should have whited out a little bit more. These gorgeous little banners, I'm going to put a couple of these down, just right next to it. I wish they had gone all the way over, but oh well. I'm going to put this little pink one right here. It's cute. Okay. I like the tulips, and I'll live with the green. And this is a strip that'll fit all the way across on this page, so I'm going to put another one of those. I have washies too. The little bluebird over here. And then I'll use one of these. That one I didn't even start using. This has a lot of washi strips on it. And where did I see? This was one of those that I reprinted. That's what it is. I was going to take another one of this kind. that'll work. And well, can use some more of these banners. Use the purple one and the bird. Cute enough, good enough. Right there, I'll use a strip of washi. I'll use this pink one. Okay, and then I'm going to put this little bit of deco on the deco sheet, which I do know I saw somewhere. Like that. Yeah. I guess I'll do the balloon. Seems like I did a balloon last time. Need something really bad up here. I wish I hadn't put that May down yet. I think I'm going to trim it. Put the flowers. It's a cute sticker, but I just don't need the book part of it. So I want to fussy cut it off and then just use the floral part of it right up here, which really helped. And I really need a little bit more flower, but I don't see what I can do with that. Okay. Let's see what I've got. I've got tons of stickers left over, y'all. And of course, like I said, I printed it for 2 kits. So that's why there's so much. I've got bows. Those are always good. I'll use a little bow up there too then. And that'll at least kind of fill in that spot, because to me that looked like it was really open and need a little help. Saturday, church. Some of my foiling is not looking good right at first, but it's just where some of that foil stuck behind and it can be scratched. Like you see right there, I scratched it right off. So that looks okay. I don't like these little edges sticking out at all. And I don't really have anything that I can put over that comes to mind. Kind of been looking around to see if I had anything that might work, but that's all right. I guess I could actually white it all out, but I'm not going to go there. Okay, I'm done with that. I think that'll do. Let's put this baby back together. This will go in here. And there's the first week for this new insert. And since I'm using the pinks, I think I'm going to use a pink glittery. But which one? These are from the Creative Bee, and I have quite a few. I still have more over there, but let's see. Which one do I want? I don't think, that's called Grapefruit. I don't think that's the one. That's too dark. I think that's Mulberry or one of the berry ones. Oh wait, this one's Coral. Not, yeah. I think that was Grapefruit and this is Coral. That has potential. Of course, silver has potential. That's Rose Gold, I think, here. I think I'm going to go with that one, actually. Let me look at the foil next to it. Yeah, I think I like that. I use my silver one a lot, but I think I'm not going to use that right now. This one it is. I'm going to use this one. And I also have some little palm clips. My first palm clips that I got from the Party Happier. I think they're really cute. Let me see what this one looks like. I've got some in my planner still from last time, but that might be cute too. That's a big one. I'm waiting for my peach palms to come. If they're a little bit smaller, I'll be using them in here. But my order hasn't come yet, y'all, and I'm anxious. Anyway, here's the week. I'll put the information that I've referred to down below. And the tools that you've seen me use are also going to be below in my Amazon link if you're interested. So I think that's it. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if y'all have any questions or anything, okay? I'm trying to talk and not leave a lot of blank spots, but then again, I don't have a whole lot to say. Unless it's just stories. But I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take care. Have a great week. And most of all, next Sunday, I wish you each a happy Mother's Day. Bye-bye.